Treehouse. This is episode 2. I'm Kaylin.
I'm Andy. This week's TechBurgh is brought to you by Cornerstone Ink. Call this number and get 10% off your ink order.
And if you spend $100 or more, you'll get free shipping too.
Great. This week we're going to be talking about how to have your website climb the search engine rankings,
how to podcast your slideshows,
and PQ, a person finding website.
So, what is PQ?
PQ is a, like I said, person finding website. You go to pq.com, type in a first name and a last name, click on search, and it comes up with a list of people, different areas of the world with that name. And with any luck, you'll find yourself in there or the person you're looking for in there. Right now, I think there's 50 million listings, maybe. There's 5 or 50 million. There's a whole lot of listings, and the chances are there's a good chance you'll be in there. I blogged about PQ a little while ago and searched a while ago for me and a few other people I know, and they weren't in there. I wasn't in there. And I searched this morning and actually found quite a page about me, listings like my Facebook and Twitter links and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know where PQ gets their information from. I guess they're just trawling the net and linking stuff together. But you can, before you panic and freak out about your stuff being online, you can create a free account, log in, remove stuff and add stuff if you want to. What it lists is your social networking, your business links, personal, professional links, as well as tags and photos if you want to. So there's a bunch of stuff you can and can't do with it if you don't want it to. Like I said, I did a search today and found Kaylin and myself in there. So you might want to just log in, check it out if you want to, see if you're in there, remove any information you don't want in there and add any information you do. So yeah, that's PQ, so check out pq.com.
Wow, that sounds great. So we've been asked to take a look at SlideShare, a slidecasting service.
Okay, SlideShare is basically podcasting for slideshows. You upload your PowerPoint, PDFs, or open source slideshows, and you can podcast them to anywhere you can embed them into websites and things like that.
Can you explain what a podcast is a little?
Yep, podcasting is it's a mix-up of words coming from the word iPod, Apple's iPod, and broadcasting. Let's get a podcast. A podcast is basically a short media file that can be either video or audio. They started out with a lot of audio, but now I think it's more video than audio. It's basically a short show like ours that can be broadcast over the internet, can be downloaded to people's iPods and portable media players, and things like iTunes, and you can subscribe to it and be notified whenever you have a new video, or whenever somebody uploads the video, you'll be notified when you subscribe. Lots of TV shows and TV studios, movies and celebrities and things like that are using podcasting now to give their fans extended features about the show and about the celebrities and things like that. It gives them a free way to get information out there, and it's a good way to get people to visit websites too. So podcast is. It started out in about 1994. That's when it got really big. But the word pod now is changing somewhat. It's moving away from the iPod and moving more towards just a short media format. So people are recording pods and sending them into TV stations and things like that. But what's cool about SlideShare is that it's not a recorded video, it's just your slideshow. So if you've got a slideshow about a class or I don't know, some presentation you've done on a slideshow, you can upload your slideshow, and they've got a cool little feature that allows you to narrate along with it, so you can narrate audio synchronization with it. So you can record your narration and just point different points throughout the narration which slides will appear. So that's kind of cool too. So it's a good way to get your slideshow out there. It's a good way to let people know when you've got new slideshows, and you can embed them into your website and all the fun stuff you can normally do with podcasting. So that's what SlideShare is. So check out slideshare.com.
So Tom in Nebraska asks the age-old question, how do I improve my website's performance in a search engine?
I get asked this all the time. Founded a web hosting company, site design company, so lots of people ask this. The search engines have changed in years gone by in how they rank their pages. It used to be if you filled it up with a bunch of text about a topic, your page would rank at the top. But the search engine kind of got wise to that, so now it's all about popularity. How popular your site is, how many people visit it, how many people link to it, and how you will link to other people. There's all kinds of complex algorithms in place that the search engines use, but they're really, really clamping down on just fake pages and trying to get your page popular by, just by deceiving people. The best way to get your search or your page popular with search engines is to give it a unique name. That's first of all, because if you search for Pittsburgh, it's going to come up with a whole bunch of stuff about Pittsburgh. Or if you search about TechBurgh, it's going to just come up with a bunch of listings about TechBurgh. I made sure of this, and there's 940 listings, and I think one of them is not about TechBurgh. It's just something somebody said about the word TechBurgh once. So give it a unique name. Make sure there's lots of content on there and it's lots of useful content, and update the content continuously. Search engines like Google, Yahoo, and other big ones, they have what's called crawlers. So it's like a little robot script that goes out and searches websites. It brings content or reports back on content and sees when the content's updated. So the crawlers, if you keep the crawlers busy, it'll report back more often to the search engine. People like to see content too, so keep the page updated constantly, then get lots of content, lots of visitors. A good thing to do is just to get your website address out there everywhere. Put it on business cards in the real world, put it on letterhead, and get people visiting it. Also, put a link at the bottom of your email. That's an easy way to do it. That's an easy way to get people to check out your site. Go to lots of forums, bulletin boards, and things like that, and get the website listed there. Ask people to check it out, get feedback from people, and just get the address out there in as many places as you can. It's a good thing to write articles for blogs and newsletters and things like that too, to get your address out there, because that'll get it in the public, and that'll get people recognizing it. Get people to link to it too. If you have a website that's similar to somebody else's or on a similar topic, send them email, say, hey, I'll link to your website if you link to mine. Reciprocal links are a good way to go, because that gets a link exchange going, and people visiting one site will click through to visit another and transfer like that. A list of links too on your site looks good for search engines too. If you list and link to other websites, lots of other websites, then that's good. But yeah, get your website linked and make it popular. The more popular it is, the higher it'll rank in the search engines. You can check your website popularity. Can be depressing, maybe, if your site isn't very popular. But you can go to Alexa, alexa.com, and it'll show you on a rank of so many million how popular your website is. There's also toolbars and things you can download that tell you how popular websites are. But there's different ways of ranking your website. There's PageRank out there. You can go to pagerank.net. It'll tell you if your site ranks. A lot of people rank at 0, because you've got to have a really popular website that's been out there for a long time to move up the ranks between 0 and 10. But PageRank.net tells you how to increase your website exposure, put it in search engines, and adjust meta tags and things like that. So the big thing is to make it popular. There's also some search engine optimization you can do on the website. There's certain codes you can put in. Like I said, PageRank.net will tell you that, what to do and where to put it. But the biggest thing is just make it popular, get people to visit, and get the address out there. That's pretty much how to make your site popular, sorry. And that's about it.